whole track. So all the racing highlights are available to you. We've got multiple photographers here that are going to give you all the great shots so that you can see all the action. And yeah, that's enough jibber jabber. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Come on. All right, I'm going to go home. Is everybody ready? All right, there we go. Main events, here we go. Start staging them up. Moto 3 gonna get us kicked off here today. 9 to 10, girls cruiser. The Nightmare Amelia Dowdy sitting on 2 wins. Snyder and Tula. No, Snyder locked in there for the 2. Manzione and Tula Smith tied in points for the 3 spot in that rack. 13-14 girls cruiser. Isabella George got a couple of wins. Lorna Wiley with a couple of second-place finishes. Amelia Wiggins with a couple of third-place finishes. Looks like they're pretty well settled into their spots. Still waiting for the riders to pop up over the back of that hill there and let us know that we are ready. But we're ready when they're ready. We are ready when they're ready. Hey, sweetie pie. That's my wife over there. She's volunteering today, too. Not racing. We're taking the week off. Like to make sure that everything goes as smooth as possible, that we can help as much as we can to make this race day. Did you just do something, Chris? I cut out for a second. Nope, I guess not. All right, riders, I'm ready when you're ready. We're waiting for everybody to get up onto the hill, waiting for our stagers. Where's our stagers at? Leroy, let's go. I think we can get the first few through while we get our stagers in place. It's not your first race. So once again, just for everybody following along, after the main events, we will do our raffles, 50-50, and the gift baskets. So you've got the whole main event to go buy those tickets. As soon as the last main is done, we will start drawing those tickets while we tabulate the results for the day and the results for the state final. It does take a little bit of time for us to get all that in, so you'll need to bear with us while we get all that situated. And then we will do our state awards, and we'll move through that pretty quickly. Shouldn't take too long. But there's enough of that talking. Champions are made here at Richmond BMX. Moto number 3, main events, 9-10 ladies cruisers. Dowdy, Smith, Huggins, Manzione, and Schneider coming around the brickyard. Looking to go 3 for 3 on the day. The skinny digit out front. The Nightmare Amelia Dowdy on the 1 spot, going into the 2 spot. That's the Little Ripper. Zoe Snyder on the 2, the 9 bike of Manzione into the 3. Tula Smith back to the 4. Huggins on the 5 as we turn for home. Down the last straightaway to the line. You winner, chicken dinner. Amelia Dowdy's going to get the win. Snyder on the 2. Tula Smith, they're going to be Manzione, Smith, 3 and 4. Motor number 4, 13-14, ladies cruisers. Medore, George, Pfeiffer, Wiggins, and Wiley. Gold Coast making a run at the state title. I don't know where the team points really are, but they got the win last time, and they are out front a lot here today. The Spitfire George out front on the 1. Freckles on the back tires that come around turn number 2. Going to be the 6 bikes of Wiggins in on the 3, the 10 bike. That's not a cruiser, but we'll count it anyways. But at the line, going to be Wiggins in for the win. Maybe a mechanical going on there. Wiley in for the 2. Wiggins on the 3. Medor and Pfeiffer. Motor number 5, 1720 Ladies Cruisers main event. Taylor, Shelton, Francis, Miser, and Day. Turn 1, oh, the torpedo. Shannon Taylor got the whole shot. Here comes Jillian Shelton trying to chase her down. Shelton now on the gas around the outside. Shelton back to the point. Taylor back to the 2. Going to be the 3 bike of the powerhouse Ava Day on the 3 spot as they roll around turn 3 to the final straightaway. Mary Francis 4 and 5, Miser in 5, but at the line going to be Shelton taking the win and the overall. Taylor and Day 2 and 3. Motor number 6, 36-40 Women's Cruiser. Maxie Rumberg, Huggins, and Jennings. I keep reading off all 4 names. There's only 2 riders, but it doesn't matter. It's a BMX race, and there's trophies to be won. There's big trophies to be won here today. There's state championships to be won here today. Mama Huggins out front. Once again here today, Michelle Maxey in the 2nd position. Through the section, we're going to go towards the Geo turn. Our dude, Geo Morton. Love you, dude. Love you, Geo. Always with us. Always riding with us. Always, always, always. Down the last straightaway. Mama Huggins going to get the win. Going to be Miss Maxey in for the 2. Motor number 7, 46-50 Ladies Cruisers. DeLeon, Sheth, Lavoie, Walker, Judson. Final round racing action. Here we are in the turn number 1. La Jefa. It's Celia Later, DeLeon, out front on the 1, OWG. I need to keep correcting myself. That's the OWG, the Old Women's Group. It's an augment of the Old Men's Group, but it's the OWG. But it's still OMG into the last turn. Seth on the back tire looking to make a move. It's all DeLeon looking for the win. Seth and Walker at the line. Walker's going to take the win and the 2nd for the day. Going to be 2nd place and the 2nd for the day. Chef in for the 3, Lavoie and Miss Wanda Judson. Wanda finishing on the 4, Jennifer Lavoie on the 5. Little Tykes on the big bikes. Owen, Graham, Christian, Jackson, Noah, Justin, and Graham coming back out of turn number 1. Oh, that's going to be Rocket Colors out front. That's the 6 by Graham Gibbler on the 1. He got the skinny digit of Miserin in his hip pocket for the 2. Jax Jennings in the mix there on the 3. There's a gaggle of fraggles for that 3 spot into the final turn. Oh, man. Battle brewing now. Gibbler, Miserin, Gibbler. Gibbler got the point advantage. Miserin just wants to spoil the clean sheet. Gibbler going to get the round win. Miserin's going to take the overall here today. Gibbler for the overall 2. Jennings for the overall 3, perhaps. We'll have to do some math on that. Downs in for the 4. Moto number 9, 9-year-old Cruisers. 3rd and final round. Downs, Regina, and Castellano. 3-rider battle here today. Out front, Castellanos got 2 wins on today. He's got that spot just about locked up. The 682 bike trying to make something happen. Got to get a little help from Downs if he's going to get to the top step of the podium for the results here today. Into the final turn, Castellano, the fast cast, still with the advantage. Oh, there goes Downs. Downs trying to make a move. They're going to go side by side down the last straightaway. Downs going to pick up to the 2 spot. Regina 3. Castellano is going to take the win here today. 9-year-old Cruiser. Burkhart, Spoiler, McCall, Van Allen, Huggins, Burton. 10-year-old Cruisers. 3rd and final round. Total points. Race in action. Powers BMX, the dude with 4 names. He's got the whole shot here again. He's going to bring him down the second straightaway. He's got the grasshopper in the hip pocket. The 284 Machine of McCall is in the 3 spot as they come around turn 2. High, wide, and extra handsome. The dude with 4 names out of the final turn down the last straightaway. It's the dude. He's going to go for the win. Going to be the grasshopper, Zio Huggins, in on the 2. McCall in for the 3, and the Tornado for the 4. Motor number 11, 11-year-old cruisers locked and loaded in the gate. Main event round. Here we go. The Ninja looking for 3 straight wins here today. Jefferson looking to play spoiler. Can he spoil the clean sheet? Dylan has had the speed all day. Into turn number 1. These dudes have made more than a few laps together here at Richmond BMX. They're going to bring it down to second straightaway. Both of them taking it upstairs, showing you how to go fast and get rad all at the same time. Skinny Digit out front, your Gold Cup champion, looking to be the Virginia State champion here today. Got to take it out of the Geo turn down the last straightaway. He's got it locked up and gone. Dylan going to get the win and the overall. Mackay in for the 2, going to be Gomez and Mills, 3 and 4. Moto number 12, 12-year-old intermediates, Wiggins, Hot Sauce Rowe, and Grable. First straightaway action, Powers, BMX, the Sea-Roo, Logan Wiggins, getting another whole shot, bringing him back at you down the second straightaway. Woo! Style for miles. That's what happens when you ride a bad old bike like that. Supercross right there through the section we're rolling. Christian Rowe looking to try to get in on the 2 spot down the final straightaway. Wiggins, Grable, and Rowe going to go 1, 2, and 3 in the 3rd round and for the day. 13-year-old cruisers on the track. 3rd and final round of total points racing. Mr. Loby, John Loby, going to carry it for his buddies, Eli and Hayden. Yo! That bike is extra rad because it's chromoly. Steel is real, baby. Standard bikes on the attack. Hot lap for Loby. It's the lead foot. Doing it for his buddies, man. I love it. Down at the end, Loby. Are you not entertained? Loby going to get the win. Motor number 14, 14-year-old cruisers, Romo, Atkins, Huggins, and Rumberg. Tied in points are Atkins and Romo. Huggins looking to make it a clean sweep on the day. 7 bikes sliding into the 2 spot. Got a handle on that right now. Romo is going to try to push the issue as they go through the section into the final turn. But it is all T-Rex, Huggins out front. Now here we go. The battle going down the last straightaway. This is 4th position and the day at the line. Woo! No clue. No clue. Romo and Atkins going side by side. T-Rex going to get the win overall here today. 14 cruisers. 16-year-old cruisers on the track. 3rd and final round of total points racing for this crew. The Flying J. It's not just a truck stop. The Flying J, Justin Fooster. Out front, showing the way around turn number 2. Big old squishy bike. It's like 1.5 bike length on that big old squishy bike for John Francis. Fooster's going to get the win in the overall. The Puma, Declan Heupel in for the 2. John Francis, bonus points for having extra fun on the BMX track in the 3. Main event, here we go, 1720 cruisers. DeLeon, Rumberg, George, Huddleston, Renner, Higgins, and Litton. Everybody's really close in points. The finish here is going to mean it all. It's G3 with the advantage out front right now. Xander, the X-Man, Xander on the 2. The Honey Ginger in the 3. Squeaks on the 4. Money Huddleston on the 5. Out of the final turn. G3, keeping you hydrated and winning championships. DeLeon is going to get the win in the third round. We're going to have to do a whole lot of math there. I think DeLeon got the overall on that one over George, tied in points. No, yeah, 5-6. And, yeah. DeLeon, your winner here today. Xander George in the 2. Marshall Higgins in the 3. Motor number 17, 41 to 45-year-old Cruisers Huggins, DeLeon Jr., and the Sasquatch. There's been a sighting. He's on the BMX track. He's in second position. He's on a standard bike, so he's way cooler right away. He's got the funny shoes on, but we'll give him a pass. It's still a cool bike. Out front, it's Papa Huggins. The Huggy Bear, he's going to go 3 for 3 on the day. DeLeon, party pooper. He's going to go by the Barica for the 2. DeLeon in the 2. It's going to be Huggy Bear, DeLeon, and Barica. 1, 2, 3. 51 to 55-year-old Cruisers. I know these guys. Huddleston, Mills, and Roselle. Third and final round. It's not over, but Roselle has got a stranglehold on the top spot. He's going to need a lot of help. Mills, that is, to overcome the point differential for the day. Don't know how the state series is. Think it's kind of the same as it looks on the track right here. Rob Huddleston on the 3. Down the final straightaway. OMG crew looking strong here today. Going to be Roselle taking the win and the overall. Tim Mills in for the 2. Rob Huddleston for the 3. '56 to 60-year-old Cruiser, third and final round. Total points with 8 riders. Whose idea was it to run total points for the state series? This is awesome. Second straightaway race in action. The OMG crew out front again in the 1 and the 2. Bart freaking Taylor, the real Bart Taylor, not that pretend Bart Taylor. That's the real Bart Taylor right there out front. Arthur Luck's going to do a 360 for all of his fans. Yeah, Art Luck with the 360. Give him a big shout out. That's our world champion right there. If you don't know about Art Luck, he's been out here for 25 years, and he outworks every single person at this track, no matter what, and he's only like 78 years old. Like, he's like a young guy. He's got lots of years left. So big shout out to Arthur Luck. I love you, dude. Yeah. This is pure pandemonium. My sheets aren't right. I have no idea who's on the track, but it doesn't matter. It's the 500 novice main event. 14 riders down to 8. Now who's got it for the main events? Out of turn number 1. We're going to try to pick up a couple of these guys down the second straightaway. The 493 bike out front all day. He's been at it all day long. That's Horner out front on the 1, the 173. And the 155 in the third position. So we got the 155 in the 3, the 173 in the second. So that's going to be Holly on the 2. And Finley on the 3. But it is all Anthony Horner at the line. Horner's going to get the win for the day. Going to be Holly on the 2. Finley in for the 3. Battle still going on at the finish line. At the line, it's never over until it's over. Give a big round of applause for the 500 Navis, man. Biggest class of the day here today. Showing up and showing out. Chaos on the track. 8 novices main event. Alagonos, Pajak, Burton, Waco, Bridgman, Pierlock, Thayer, and Haley. Third and final round, more 8-rider total points action here today. Down the second straightaway, we're rolling. Oh, they're all over the place. 696 bike out front. That's Perlock. Oh, we lost the pedal. Transmission slipping gears for Thayer as they go through the section. Coming around the final turn. Haley going to slide up into the mix out of the final turn. Perlock looking to have a stranglehold on it down the last straightaway. Battle at the line. Going to be Haley for the 2. Pierlock for the win. Haley and Bridgman are going to go 1, 2, and 3. There's some math in that finish right there to figure out who the overall is today. There was 3 riders pretty much tied in points going into that final event. So looks like Pierlock going to take the overall here today. We'll go to the scores for the final math. And Thayer and Bridgman looking to take the 2nd and 3rd spots. But again, we'll go to the math there from the scores. I do not do math. 9-year-old novices on the track, motor number 23, 3rd and final round of total points race in action. Well, they're all total points, but you know, original total points. Renninger out front, Eby. And the Pumpkin, Miss Williams in the 3 spot. Through this section, we're rolling. Got that DK bike out front, Mirror, Renninger in the pole position. Alyssa Eby trying to close the gap, looking to make something happen. Anaya Williams in the 3 spot down the final straightaway to the line. Mirror going to go 3 for 3 on the day and take home the big trophy. Going to be Eby and Williams 2 and 3. Again, riders, we'll get the completed sheets down to the trophy table next to staging as soon as we can. We got to do some math. I mean, math is fun, but, you know, still got to do math. Motor number 24, 10-year-old novices on the track. Main events, Maxie Pfeiffer, Burton, Parfit, and Haley. Once again, we got at least 2 riders going for the win here today. Parfit and Haley, they're within a point of each other, so finishing result on the day might be the result, or the round might be the result for the day. Parfit out front right now. Here comes the 485 bike of Haley. The 2 low point riders duking it out into the final turn. Good to see Trey Pfeiffer back up and rolling. He took a digger in the 2nd round. He's back up rolling down the last straightaway at the line. Parfit gonna pick up the win. That should give him the overall for the day. Haley for the 2. We'll go to the scores for the actual finishing results there. Burton looked like maybe for the 3. Pfeiffer on the 4. Motor number 25, 12-year-old novices, 3rd and final round of total points racing. Davis, Jones, and Reagan. The Rooster. Yeah, I'm the Rooster. Oh, I should not do that. Don't sing, Gary. That's not right. Don't subject them to that. 158 bike out front. That's the Rooster with the advantage. He's going to bring the 177 machine of the Red Raptor. Jackson Davis in the 2nd spot. Riley Reagan in the 3. Coming around the Geo turn down the final straightaway. Jones looks to go 3 for 3 on the day. He's going to take the round win and the overall here today. Going to be Davis and Reagan on the 2s and 3s. Motor number 26, locked and loaded in the gate. 13-year-old novices, Chef, Akers, and Salza. Chef and Salza tied in points. This is the rubber match. Winner take all in the 3rd round. Chef, Akers, and Salza. 2nd straightaway race in action. The 128 bike out front. That's Salza. He's got control of the race event right now. There's still a half a lap left to go. Anything can happen, but time is running out on Chef to close the gap out of the Geo turn. Down the last straightaway, down to a couple of bike lengths. Takes a look over the shoulder. Salza pilots it down the last straight across the checkers. Salza's going to take the win and the overall here today. Chef in for the 2 Acres on the 3. Litton, Watson, and Robinson here in the 3rd round. This one's really close. 3 points, 4 points, and 5 points for all 3 riders. It's the rubber match. Winner take all here in the 3rd and final round. Josiah had a get down in turn number 1. He looks to clean that up. Keep it rolling smooth down the 2nd straightaway. Josiah Robinson out front in control. Road rash. Dixon Litton in the second spot, coming around turn 2, coming back from a couple of injuries just recently, so back on the track. Looking good for Litton. Watson in the 3 spot as they turn for home. Down the last straightaway, Josiah going to make up for the mistake in round 1 and he's going to pick up a couple of wins. He's going to take home the overall win here today over Litton and Watson. (26) 35-year-old novices. Third and final round of total points. Bird, Redinger, Watson, and Miserin. Down the second straightaway, Mr. James Bird. Been out front on this one all day, looking to make it 3 for 3 on the day. It's Bird out of the second turn. There goes Dale Jr. in the second position. That's the 88 car, you know. Dale Jr. on the 3. Rocket Racing colors in the 3rd spot. That's going to be Redinger. So it's going to go Bird, Miserin, and Redinger, 1, 2, and 3. Motor number 21, 41, 45-year-old novices, main event. Grable, Shelton, Moore, Baldwin, Chisholm, and Dyer. Big David Dyer got the wheels rolling. Take advantage, novice riders. You can run that cruiser bike in that novice class. It'll help you out a lot. Look at the Mr. Dyer out front on the 1 spot. Smooth as can be. Fast Eddie Baldwin in the 2nd position on the 2 spot. There goes Joe Moore in the 3 position for the Richmond BMX crew. The Hooligans got Mr. Shelton there on the 4 spot as they roll through this section. He's going to have Chisholm and Grable chasing him down, but at the line, it is all David Dyer, 3 for 3 on the day. He's going to take the big win. Baldwin in for the 2. Going to be Shelton Moore. That's going to be David Moore breaks just the tiebreaker for the 3rd position overall today. Shelton for the 4. Grable and Chisholm rounding out the top 6. Motor number 30, 46 to 50-year-old novices. Extra padding, highly recommended. All that. Beasley, Williams, Krogan, Cass Stevens, and Lee. Points are all crazy on this one. The 129 bike out front this time. That's going to be Big Perm. Big Perm is out there. The 84 machine in the 2nd spot. There's another El Jefe. We got 2 El Jefes. We're going to have to work on that. Beasley in the 3rd spot. He's going to get some pressure now. In the 4th position at the line, though, it is all Cass Stevens. Cass Stevens going to get the win. Williams into the 2. Beasley on the 3. I have no idea who won the overall today. I think it's Cass Stevens. But we need to do a lot of math. There's some trigonometry in that result. Terrell, Doggett, Peck, Filger, Lomascolo, Rosenberg, and Gibbler. It's your 5 and under intermediate, 3rd and final round. Total points racing. The 54 bike out front, that's Peck. The 194 in the 2nd position. Send it colors, the 57 machine in the 3rd. The crowd is going crazy. In and out of the final turn, Peck looking to go 3 for 3 on the day. He's got some dudes looking to mess up the clean sheet. Terrell and Doggett trying to chase him down. Here goes Terrell trying to reel him in. Doggett trying to get to both of them. Terrell going to get the 2. Doggett on the 3. Look like the Storm maybe there for the 4. I lost track of the top ones, but it's going to be Peck with the overall for the day. Doggett on the overall 2 and Terrell on the overall 3. Or no, Terrell on the overall 2. Doggett on the overall 3. Motor number 32, 6-year-old intermediates. On the track and on the attack, Wah, Hackett, Hoffman, Rowe, and Granofsky. Coming out of the brickyard now down the 2nd straightaway. It looks like Jackson Hackett for the Misfits out front. But here comes the 44 machine of Granofsky. Granofsky trying to take a look on the inside. Can't quite pull the trigger. Hackett hangs on to it. They're all chasing him down. Wah in the 3rd spot right now. Oh, no! Oh, we lost 2 riders. Hold the gate. Gate starter. We lost a couple on the final turn. We're going to get them all sorted out. Waugh got tangled up there in the 3rd and final turn. Get them all sorted back out. Waugh and Hackett. They're going to still finish. They got to finish. Hackett and Waugh. They were our points leaders going in. The points are completely on their head. Oh, my gosh. Wow. What an upset. I think Winston may have pulled off the win there. I think Granovsky got the overall there because he got the win. The 44 bike, Hackett and Waugh coming together. They were first and second in points. Woo! Double checking our riders in the gate. Seven intermediates in the gate. Motor number 33, Moore, Clark, Pajak, and Pozo. Gate slabs down, couple of misfits in the middle trying to get some separation. A little more trying to stay with them as they drag race down the first straightaway into turn number 1. Gonna be Remy Pajak. Remy gonna get another hole shot. 3 for 3 on the day here today. Second straightaway action. Rowan Clark in the second spot. Mason Moore on the 3. Ethan Pozo in the 4. Through the section into the GO turn. A couple of misfits out front. Remy looking to go 3 for 3 on the day. Down the last straightaway to the line. Remy's going to take the win and the overall. Rowan Clark in for the 2 for the day. Mason in for the 3 on the day. Pozo in for the 4 overall here today. Ooh, 8 intermediates. Full rack. Williams, Shank, Baldwin, Crump, Finley, Rumberger, Sproliter, and Martin. First straightaway action. Got one rider on the breakaway. That's got to be Let's Boogie! C.J. Williams out front looking for the hole shot. Here comes Crump. Down the second straightaway into turn number 1. It's Williams out front on the 1. Here comes Crump. Taking a look on the inside goes Crump, the 64 bike. Sperlinger into the 3 spot. He's got company as they go into the final turn. Out of the last turn, down the last straightaway. Let's Boogie! C.J. Williams at the line. Williams is going to get the win and the overall. Crump's going to take the 2 overall. Going to be Sperlinger and Findley, 3 and 4. That's a good nickname. That's a good nickname. Let's Boogie. 9-year-old intermediates, motor number 35, Newberger on Onyx, Watson, Beltran, and Pritt. Aluconis, that's got to be it, right? That's what we're going with. Out of Centerville. Second straightaway race in action. Couple misfits out front. No, just one misfit. The 87 bike out front. Andrew Newberger got company. Taking a look on the inside goes the 68 machine. Tries to diamond off the turn or try to flatten out the turn to try to close the gap, but Newberger stays on the gas. Down the last straightaway, Newberger out front, gonna get the win and the overall. Gonna be Beltran in there for the 2. Go Watson 3, Pritt 4. For the day, for the round and the day, Newberger got the win, Beltran on the 2. 10-year-old intermediate main event. Shank, Johnson, Bridgman, Eustace, Volipsky, Sproler, and Manzione. It's a gaggle of fraggles into the first turn. They're going every which way but loose down the second straightaway. The 42 bike says, or 43 says, see you later, fellas. 168 bike giving chase. He's in the second position. Coming around turn number 2, going to be the 2-bike of Shank in the 3 spot. So we've got Sprolinger, the Tornado, out front, getting it done down the last straightaway. Eustace on the 2, Shank in the 3. Bunch of more gaggle fraggles in the back of the pack. But that's going to be Filipski, or Sprolinger, for the win here today. Ethan taking home the win in the main event. Eustace and Shank, second and third. Motor number 38, 11-year-old intermediates, Jenkins, Finn, Stevens, Staley, Neal, Blacker, and Medor. 3 misfits on the sheets for this one. And they're all out front. Look at that, the 3-bike leading the way. That's going to be Ryder Staley out front once again, the 68-bike of Stevens in the second position. Going to be the 56 machine of the Real Steel Neal, coming back after a get down in the first round. I like his socks. I need those for my pants. Down the last straightaway, looking to go 3 for 3 on the day. Ryder Staley's going to take home the big win here today. The Cole Steel, Stevens in for the 2. The Real Steel Neal in for the 3. Who misfits. 12 intermediates in the gate. Third and final round. Total points race in action. Limbird, Beltran, Twitty, and Martin. It's Wilito, Tire Slap, Lucas, and Rad Martin. For the third and final round. Oh, big moves being made by the skinny digit on the bottom. That's Beltran looking low, trying to pick up the spot. Going to slide it in front of the 3-bike of Twitty, but it's all Lilburn out front, looking to go 3 for 3 on the day. The 70-bike leading them out of the Geo turn down the last straightaway. So it's going to be Lilburn, Twitty, Beltran, and Twitty. Going to go 1, 2, 3, Radley Martin in for the 4. Moto 40 in the gate, Dexter, Parfit, and Finn. Whew. Man, it went from, we thought it was going to rain out to, I need some sunscreen. Motor number 40 on the track, 13-year-old intermediates, Dexter, Parfit, and Finn. 56 machine out front once again. That's going to be the Terminator. Tommy Finn looking to go 3 for 3 on the day here today. Dexter and Parfit 2 and 3. Dexter into the 2 spot. Parfit for the Hooligan crew on the 3. But it's all Finn all day here today. Finn going to go 3 for 3 on the day and bring home the big trophy here today at Richmond BMX. He's just a little excited, popping a wheelie across the finish line. Motor number 41, 14-year-old intermediates. Weatherspoon, Dexter, and Malone here in the third and final round. Andrew Dexter coming up from North Carolina to create all sorts of havoc. He's on the Chaos Squad, so that kind of makes sense. He's causing chaos here today from North Carolina. He's out front showing these 14 intermediates how to get around their track. Dexter with the advantage. Weatherspoon in the second position. Zoe Malone in the 3. That's how they're going to go here today in the third round and for the overall here today. Motor number 42 in the gate, 21, 25-year-old intermediates. Hennett, Hammock, Francis, Bears, and Shelton. Gate slabs down. Motor number 42 on the track. First straightaway action. Oh, looks like Hennett got the business early. Going to take the advantage into turn 1. Big Dan Hammock in the second position for now. Jillian Shelton looking to do something about that as we roll through the section. Oh, Hammock's going to get a little bit of a bobble. Shelton trying to take a look on the inside. Oh, can't quite pull the trigger. Shelton has to cut back. Out front, it's Hennett. He's going to run away with it. They're going to go 3 wide at the line. Shelton going to go around for the 2. Bears for the 3. Hammock sliding all the way back to the 4 in that one. Francis on the 5. Hennett, your winner here today. Moto number 43, 36 to 40-year-old intermediates. Lilburn, Pozo, Manzione, and Beltran. Coming out of the Brickyard now down the second straightaway, the 106 bike. Pozo out front. Been out there all day, staying out there all day. 33 of Manzione in the 2. Going to bring the Sendit colors of Luke Beltran with him on the 3 spot. They're going to go side by side now down the last straightaway. Who's got the gas at the line? Oh, I think Manzione held on to it. He's going to take the 2 and the overall 2 for the day. Going to be Pozo for the win. Manzione, Beltran, and Lilburn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Moto number 44, 41 to 45-year-old intermediates, DeLeon, Bradford, DeLunas, Yost, and the Coon. Big G leading them out at turn 1, got Rocket Racing colors on the front, Nag 15 bike showing the way, but the Coon, here comes the Coon. He's smooth, he's fast, he's sneaky fast. Through the section, DeLeon still hanging on. The Coon tried to go high-low, had to wait to the last second to pull the trigger, misses tire by an inch. Down the last straightaway, DeLeon, Coon. 1 and 2. Oh man, that almost got deep. Woo! That was like that much. Woo! See, back in the olden days, we would have brake checked them right there, like just wadded them all up. We're smarter now. 45 is the moto number. 46 to 50-year-old is the intermediate class on the track. Clark, Vaughn, Heipel, and Lewis. Heipel for the people. Got our audio visual on point. He's got the standard bike on point. Got another standard bike there in the big boss man in the second spot. Where's your standard jersey, Heipel? Out front. Heipel going to go 3 for 3 on the day. He's going to take the win. Big Boss Man going to take the 2 overall. Clark on the 3 overall. Mr. Lewis for the 4. 51 to 55-year-old novice, intermediate, not novice, intermediate. Faster, crazier. Corbett, Hoff, Mangu, Sanchez, Taylor, and Huddleston. OMG out front. You might think it stands for oh my God, but it's the old man group, bunch of old dudes. Mike Leach started the group. It's been rolling 10 years strong. Corbett out front on the 1 spot. 15 bike of Mangu in the 2nd position. Going to be the real Bart Taylor in the 3 right now, but he's getting some pressure from Sanchez at the line. Going to hang on for the 3, Sanchez for the 4. Corbett going to run away with it and take the win overall here today with Mangu in the 2nd position. Moto number 47, and welcome to the Girls Club. 6-year-old expert girls on the track. Huggins, Cassiano, and Cotadocha. In a turn 1, old Sonic Huggins. Tanae out front. Santa in the 2nd position. Woo! Send it into that roller. Tanae, Santa, Reagan, 1, 2, and 3, rolling through the section into the final turn. Down the last straightaway, going 3 for 3 on the day. Sonic going to get the win. Santa and Smiles Cassiano in for the 3. 10-year-old expert girls in the rack, locked and loaded, ready to go. Dowdy, Davis, Snyder, Kubik, Zimmerman, Smith. Gates down. Here we are. First straightaway action. Oh, pulling the trigger early. Hitting the turbo button all the way down the first straightaway. The Nightmare, Amelia Dowdy. Going to bring the Get a Grip crew down the 2nd straightaway with the advantage. Battle brewing now between the 13 and 15. Out of turn 2, 13 bike now going to slide up into the 2. That's the Little Ripper. Zoe Snyder going to be Davis in the 3 spot right now, going nose to tail down the 3rd straightaway. Dowdy, Snyder, Davis at the line. Snyder going to get the win overall for today. Snyder going to take the 2 in the round. I think that's the 3 overall for the day. Going to be Bam Bam Davis for the 3rd position, and I think the 2 overall. We'll let the scorers do the math over there. They have the calculators and smart people. Moto number 49, 14-year-old expert girls on the track, Wiley Wiggins and George. 3rd and final round, total points, racing action. George looking to go 3 for 3 on the day. The Gold Coast crew out front. They may only have like 6 riders, but they win everything. Out of turn 2, Spitfire with the advantage. 6 bike sliding up into the 2. That's going to be Wiggins into the 2. Freckles on the 3. Coming around the 3rd and final turn. George going to take the win and the overall. Speedy Lane and Freckles 2 and 3. Moto number 50 in the gay 15-16 expert girls. Ava Day, Michaela Davis, and Cadence Walker. 3rd and final round of total points, racing for 3 riders. Into turn number 1, down the 2nd straightaway, Skinny Digit out front. 3 bike in the 2, 2 bike in the 3. Davis, Day, and Walker, the Maxter. Going to bring it down the final straightaway. Maxter Davis going to take the win and the overall here today. Ava Day singing our national anthem here for us today. Going to pick up the 2nd place finish, and Cadence Walker in for the 3. (31 to 40-year-old expert ladies. Huggins, Chef, and Hare. Vega, 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 1, 2, and 3. Tina Hare out front, showing you how to go real fast on the BMX track. Hare with the advantage through the section we roll. Mama Hugs in the 2 spot. Heidi Chef on the 3. This is all Vega. The Vega show. Vega going to take the win. Tina Hare going to take the win in the overall. Huggins and Chef 2 and 3. 8 experts in the gate. 3rd and final round, total points racing. Gibbler, Miser, and Downs opposite. Lomoscolo, Lavoie, and Jennings. Got some tied up points right here. Gibbler and Miser in 1, and they are tied based on my math. Again, it's not 100% accurate. Out of turn number 1, here we go. Gold Coast colors out front. That's going to be mismatch. Miserin with the advantage. The 7 bike sliding into the 2 spot. That's the Firecracker Downs. Now here goes the 9 around on the outside. Gibbler, he's trying to reel them in. They are tied in points. This is for the main event. Down the last straightaway. Going to have state final implications coming to the line. Whoa, going to be Miserin taking the win and the overall. Gibbler in for the 2. Downs for the 3. Lavoie. Opposite Lomoscolo. Jennings going the rest of the way through. Moto number 53. We are into the experts. 9-year-olds Downs, Swan, Cassiano, and Regina. Send It Colors going to lead them out of turn number 1. That's got to be the fast cast. Cassiano with the advantage, going to bring him into turn number 2. LBJ, Swan, or no, that's Downs. Fine Finn. Downs right now in the 2 spot. Swan sliding back to the 3. Regina on the 4. Out of the final turn. 6 bike trying to square up the turn and shorten the distance and reel them in down the final straightaway at the line. Cassiano going to go 3 for 3 on the day. That's going to be Downs taking the 2 and the overall 2 for the day. Swan for the overall 3. Regina on the 4. 10-year-old experts, total points Full rack, Huggins, Atkins, McMasters, opposite, Garcia, McCall, Burkhardt, and Kolovicus. Oh, the Grasshopper took a low line, but he couldn't quite seal the deal. The 64 bike going to take the advantage. Conrad's leading them around. Rocket Racing, Vega Racing, 1 and 2. The 2 bike slide into the 3 spot. That's McMasters. But it's all Rocket and Vega, 1 and 2. Huggins and Kolovicus down the last straightaway. Kolovicus and the line's going to get the tiebreaker and the win for the overall here today. Conrad's taking home the big win. Going to be the Grasshopper in for the 2. McMasters in for the 3. Should be the overall finish on the day as well, based on my immediate math. The dude may be playing the spoiler in there. I didn't catch his finish there. 55 is the moto number. 11-year-old experts is the class. Oblotzik, Jefferson, Mills, Gomez, and Altman. The Ninja, once again, silent but deadly, out front on the 1 spot. Going to be Mackay Jefferson. He jumps bigger jumps than you do. In the 2nd position, the 3 bike, Gomez sliding back to the 3. So we're going to go Dylan, Mackay, Andrew, 1, 2, and 3, Jensen, and Altman. Altman and Jensen going to go 4 and 5, respectively. Dylan for the win here today. Moto number 56, 12-year-old experts, 3rd and final round. Total points race in action. Siru, Shoeless, and Pooper. Pooper. Smith, Wiggins, and Grable, 3rd and final round. Total points, 12-year-old experts on the track. 56 is the moto. Down the 2nd straightaway. Getting rad for Chad Powers, who's just right over there. The Siru out front. Wiggins leading the way. Going to be the 2 bike. Shoeless, Grable in the 2nd position. Down the last straightaway, Logan Wiggins going to go 3 for 3 and take home the win here today. Shoeless Joe Grable going to go in for the 2 and the Pooper for the 3. 13 experts in the gate, moto number 57. Donovan Heupel and the Leadfoot Lobe going to put down a hot lap for their buddy. Hayden and Eli. Tough break for those 2 cats. They are as fast as they come. Squirrel out on the track in the 1 spot. And the Leadfoot in the 2nd position. Going to be Heupel and Lobe. Going to go 1 and 2 here today. I think that's going to be the overall finish right there as well for 13-year-old experts. Squirrel. 58 is the moto number, 14-year-old experts. Romo, Rumberg, Huggins, Baker, Swan, Atkins, 3rd and final. Oh, my goodness. Did you see him pull and pedal over? Like, it's just not fair. T-Rex. Ah! Huggins out front on the 1 spot, showing the way. Got to beat the 5 bike and the 3 bike. Going to go 2 and 3. Atkins and Romo, 2 and 3. But nobody's touching Tyrone Huggins here today. Tyree, that is. Tyrone's the big one. He's the 2nd biggest one. Huggins going to come across on the 1. He's going to take the win and the overall. Atkins in for the 2. Romo in for the 3. Kid Swan and Rumberg and the Shark going to round it out. 59 is your moto number. 16-year-old experts in the gate. Swan, Lewis, Francis, Miller, Mood, and Taylor. Gate slabs down. BBJ, Swan going to look to go 3 for 3 on the day. Let's see who can play spoiler. Harrison Mood would love to be able to get up there and take the win and get a little bit of help from Gems right there from Perry Miller. Miller taking a look on the inside. He's going to settle back to the 3. Everybody else is getting rad on the BMX track because why not? 15 bike in that 2 position. That's going to be Mood in that 2nd spot. So it is all Swan out front. Swan going to go 3 for 3 on the day. He's going to take home the big win. Going to be Mood in there for the 2. Perry Miller in there for the 3. John Francis on a regular size bike for the 4 spot. T-Bone Brandon Lewis in for the 5. And Shannon Taylor rounding out the top 6. Moto number 60, 17 20-year-old experts, main event. Who do we not have in here? I don't know. Garcia, Rumberg, Renner, Walsh, McDonald, George, DeLeon. It doesn't matter. Dawson McDonald out front on the 1 spot. Here goes George on the 3. In the middle is DeLeon. Witherspoon into the 4 spot. And it's all Dawson McDonald right now. He's got this track dialed down the last straightaway. Dawson McDonald going to show you some skills. McDonald, DeLeon, George, and Witherspoon via in there for the 5. So anybody who wants to try to do that, land the manual and then onto the table, go right ahead. That's next level right there. Woo. Moto number 62, 26 to 35-year-old experts. Huggins, Higgins, Wells. One more time around the track. Oh, they're going to split it up and go 3 wide down the second straightaway. Mills is going to try to get next to Huggins. Huggins back there in the 3. It's Higgins. Mills now trying to take a look on the inside. They're going to go side by side through the section. Higgins, Mills, Huggins trying to get back into the mix. They're going to go high, wide, and handsome down the last straightaway. The Honey Ginger looking to hang on to it. Now here comes Huggins. Huggins around the outside. He's going to get the second place figure. So it's going to be Higgins, Huggins, and Wells. 1, 2, and 3. Huggins going to get the overall 2 for the day. That was the tiebreaker right there. Penultimate lap of the state championships right here. 51 to 55-year-old experts, Roselle, Stombaugh, and Mills. I know there's supposed to be a letter that I've been saying that's not in there. It's Strombaugh was what I was saying. Stombaugh. I don't know. Out front, Dwayne. He's still faster than all of us. Mr. Mills is on the 2. He's got the 22-inch rolling on that second spot. Billy Roselle is going to try to go high-low down the last straightaway to make it interesting. They are tied in points at the line. Mills, oh, Billy went a little squiddish. Mills is going to hang on for the 2. Nobody's going to touch Dwayne here today. He's going to get the win and the overall. I think he took the championship as well. Last rack of the day, the Virginia State Championship Finals here at Richmond BMX. Partnered with Nova BMX, Trombetta, Higgins, Leach, Mertens, OMG, and the Old Man Group out front on the 1 and the 2. Trombetta, him and Dwayne coming back and showing us all how slow we actually are. Leach in the second position. Mertens is trying to get around him. He's going to pick up the 2. It's all Nick, all the day. Nick Trombetta, there's your winner. Mertens on the 2, Leach on the 3, and Papa Rocket on the 4. Yeah, thanks Richmond, thanks Nova BMX, y'all rock, love you all. Awards presentation coming up in just a little bit. We're going to do some gift baskets. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks again for Nova BMX for partnering with us. Thank you everybody for joining us here today. I love each and every one of you. Good night. Whee!